This is going to be the shortest journal I've ever recorded. This journal is dedicated to Disc 2 of Devil May Cry 2 and my impressions of it. I hate it. Welcome back, Classy Crew. I'm not sure why we're here. I feel like I'm wasting my time and your time, which is even worse. But a pledge is a pledge, and I said I'd play all of Devil May Cry, the franchise, and there was one little thing that I had not done, which was Disc 2 of Devil May Cry 2, a game that everybody hates, with the second part that nobody should need to play. I was told that there was lore in there. I was teased and promised that there was something I greatly craved. And in hindsight, I'm not surprised because Devil May Cry has never delivered on the narrative aspect for me, as I've shared in all my journals. I'm always disappointed in the story. I know Devil May Cry doesn't have story. So I got fooled again when I was told, play the second disc of Devil May Cry 2. That's where you're going to get your story. So if you're just coming in fresh to this channel and this is your first Devil May Cry journal and you're like, what the heck is he talking about? 3 years ago, I made a whole review on my Devil May Cry 2 playthrough, and I was sharing how confused I was through most of it. Playing as Dante, being like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And everyone's like, don't worry, it's in Disc 2. It's explained in Disc 2. I'm here to call BS on all those fans, viewers, whatever they are. There is no story in Disc 2. It's just as bad as Disc 1. The one good side to it is that it's shorter and it's easier. Therefore, I didn't have to play it as long. It took me 3 hours to beat this too, and I'm glad it wasn't any longer than that. I could probably summarize this in a minute. I don't know if we want to put a clock here I don't know where we'd put a clock, but here's Disc 2 of Devil May Cry 2. You play as Lucia. There's 13 missions. You refight some bosses. I think there's a new boss put at the end. You have a unique feature, which is your elemental devil trigger. So you can swap out this little crescent in your amulet, and then you can be like a little lightning devil or a little fire devil. You can be whatever kind of devil you want. And there's a water level that sucks because you're underwater. If you beat the game, you get a cool Diesel sponsored outfit. And I recommend running past everything because you don't have to kill anything. There's just no point. And shoot everything. You don't need to upgrade your swords. Upgrade your guns, which are throwing knives. And that is the Devil May Cry 2 experience, Disc 2. There's really no story. Seriously, I was really hoping, I wasn't expecting anything great. The bar was set pretty low. But I was expecting a bit more cutscene of why she's gathering these artifacts, what they mean to her, what's the backstory, why we're trying to bring it to Dante. And I did skip one cutscene by accident because my thumb slipped. And everyone's like, well, all the story was in that cutscene, which I really hope that's not true. I'm not going to fall for it again. Honestly, I don't even know how it ties together. The cutscenes and everything is as confusing as Disc 1, so it's complete BS. This game just sucks. One thing I can say that I appreciate is now that I've played all the Devil May Cry games and that I had my aha moment of stop trying to play these games for story, it's all about styling. I'm like, well, worst case, I'll just style my way through Devil May Cry 2. And that's when I realized why the fans hate it so much, because you can't even style on the demons or the monsters because the combos are so they're just non-existent. But you pretty much just want to jump and throw some, you jump, you throw some knives, you get a little hover boost, which is nice against bosses. That whole thing, that's there's nothing here worth pointing out. I literally wrote 5 things in my notebook. There's also auto lock on, and I hope the timer stopped a minute ago because I'm just ranting at this point. There's auto lock on, which gets in the way. So all of the enemies, as you're fighting, you get a little purple thing, and you have to actually hit a button to remove the lock on. Now, maybe there's a setting. I didn't bother to mess around with it. But there's a boss with tentacles, which you fight as Dante, but you fight it again here as Lucia. And I'm trying to focus on one tentacle, and as I'm comboing, she's just her combo is going elsewhere. I'm like, no, do damage on this one tentacle so I can get the wall down so I can hit the big squid before the tentacle regenerates. And it was very frustrating. That was the most frustrating fight out of everything. And the rest was just really, jump and throw your knives. That's the game. I don't know what else to do. I just wanted to be really conclusive in all my journals. I really don't care that this one is very short. If you have not played Devil May Cry 2, honestly, you're not missing anything. If you want to be in on the know, maybe spend a few hours playing it. Don't expect to get any enjoyment out of it. There's really nothing here to be had. And if you are new to Devil May Cry, also set your expectations correctly. Go in because you want to style on monsters. Don't go in for the story. I hear the real story is in mangas and novels. It's probably a better direction to go if you want some story from Devil May Cry, because the games are not where it's at. It's just about the gameplay. And with that, I will say pledge complete. It only took me 3 years, but it's finally done. I've got no more Devil May Cry games to play, and this franchise, I now know enough about it to know what I need to know. And that is, maybe I'll watch the Netflix show. That's another thing to do if I hate myself and I really want to just kind of like abuse things even worse than Devil May Cry. If there's a new game that comes out, you know, I'll probably pick it up on sale and play it. Like, I feel I have a connection to the franchise at this point, but otherwise there's no hype for Devil May Cry in this boy's heart. So I will see you on another journal that is not Devil May Cry. And until next time, keep it classy.